In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, light, sky, land, plants, sun, moon, stars, animals, and finally people. On the seventh day, God rested. It was perfect. Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Eden, walking with God in peace. But a serpent tempted Eve to eat from the tree God had forbidden. Adam joined her, and sin entered the world. Shame replaced innocence, work became hard, and death entered life. God still loved them but sent them out of Eden. Our choices have consequences, and this was the first. Adam and Eve's sons, Cain and Abel, brought offerings to God. Abel gave his best, Cain did not. God favored Abel's gift. Cain grew jealous, killed Abel, and faced God's judgment. God did not destroy Cain, but marked him for protection. Even in judgment, God showed mercy, a theme we see throughout Genesis. Generations passed, and people lived long lives, but the world became corrupt, filled with violence. God saw humanity's thoughts were only evil and decided to start over. God chose Noah, a righteous man, to preserve life. He told him to build an ark big enough for his family and two of every animal to survive a coming flood. It rained for 40 days and nights. The waters covered the mountains. After the flood, God promised never to destroy the world this way again. He set a rainbow as a sign. Later, people built the Tower of Babel to make a name for themselves. God confused their languages and scattered them across the earth in 2 different nations. God called Abram, later Abraham, promising land, countless descendants, that all nations would be blessed through him. Abraham and Sarah waited decades for their son. At last, Isaac was born. Abraham's faith was tested when God told him to offer Isaac as a sacrifice. Abraham obeyed, but God provided a ram in Isaac's place. Isaac had 2 sons, Esau and Jacob. Jacob, with help from his mother, tricked Isaac into giving him the blessing meant for Esau. God still worked through him. Jacob dreamed of a ladder reaching to heaven. He worked for years to marry Rachel, wrestled with God, and was renamed Israel. His 12 sons became the tribes of Israel. Joseph, Jacob's favorite son, was hated by his brothers. They sold him into slavery in Egypt. Joseph was falsely accused and thrown into prison, but God stayed with him. Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dreams, predicting years of plenty followed by famine. Pharaoh made him second in command over all Egypt. When famine came, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt for food. They did not recognize him. Joseph forgave them, saying, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." Genesis ends with Joseph's family safe in Egypt. It's the story of beginnings, failures, and God's unshakable plan to bring people back to him.